What's good, man? What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Hey, man, I haven't been on in a minute, man. I've had a lot going on, and in my life, good things, nothing bad. But it's time for us to get back to what we used to do, man. Get on here, man. Chop it up. Talk about what's been popping. And that's exactly what we're gonna do tonight, man. I've been meaning to get on and see you guys, man. I miss talking to you guys, man. First things first, man. I want to say salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam. What's going on, man? You guys have been IMing me, DMing me, texting me, hitting me, calling me. Shaq, man, where you at, dog? We got to talk, dog. Like, where, we miss talking to you. And so I said, you know what, dog? Let me get on here and chop it up with my family and my friends and those of you guys who are just watching. We would like to tell you to please subscribe to the channel, man. Football season is on its way, and we're gonna act a fool when football season come, dog. Like when football season come, we are about to drag everybody, bruh. Do not get it misconstrued. Do not get it effed up. All right. So what's going on to all you guys out there, man? Just wanted to come in and talk some football, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk football in July, bro. You know, because things are happening. You know what I'm saying? Things are happening. Uh, First things first, man. Wipe your feet when you come into the crib, okay? And smash that notification bell, man, to make sure you are getting getting the alerts to let you know your boy's on. You know what I'm saying? So here's what's been going on, man. Besides, we can talk some NBA too, man. There's a lot of NBA shit popping. This whole situation, man, with Josh Jacobs and the Raiders and him not being in camp right now. I've been talking to some people, talking to some of the, Raider fans that I talk to, just chopping it up. Just they hit me, Shaq, how you doing? How's your family doing? Da da da, that type of shit, and then throw some football in. This Josh Jacobs shit, you guys, for all the people out there who think it ain't a big deal, bro. Let me tell you why it's a big deal. Okay, number one. Okay, and salute to all y'all. I see all you guys on here. I see everybody. Anybody that's on here talking, I see all you guys. Okay. Josh Jacobs, man, this whole contractual shit is not cool, bro. Okay. And for all the people who I've been, oh man, Shaq, don't worry about it, man. It's it. Okay, dog, you do you, and I'm gonna do me, man. Salute to Violator. That's what's going on, Violator up in here, man. Raider Violator, so you know it's official. If Violators here, it's official. That's the Hall of Famer. Okay. Everybody been telling me, Shaq, don't trip. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal, bro. Because the rest of the NFL, these other free agents like Dalvin Cook, his situation right now is showing Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler that in the eyes of the NFL business landscape, they're making the right decision not giving Josh Jacobs a long-term contract, bro. Okay? That's what's being said because Dalvin Cook is running around. We all know, those of us who actually watch the NFL, we know Dalvin Cook is one of the nastiest and best running backs, dual threats out the backfield in the entire National Football League. We know this, dog, because we watch more than just the Raiders. Okay, we watch football. Okay, Dalvin Cook's a bad motherfucker, dog, and Dalvin Cook he's getting lowballed. He's getting 99-cent store treatment. He's getting Dollar Tree treatment. He got offered a contract from the team who I thought is the best fit for him due to the fact that he got released. Let's understand, he got released. He didn't get traded. He didn't get put together in a package on for the draft and all of that. Nah, they said, dog, we don't want to pay you, man. We're willing to pay Kirk Cousins. We're willing to pay Justin Jefferson, but we're not willing to pay you. So they let him just walk out the door, dog, and he's like, "Okay, cool. Watch what happens." Because that's what I would have been doing if I was Dalvin Cook. I'd have been like, "Watch what the fuck happens now when I walk my ass out of this, out of cold ass Minneapolis, and walk my ass down to Miami and South Beach and Collins and Washington for those of us who's actually been down there." Okay. And watch what happens when I go home because I'm from that area. Watch how I get treated by the team I grew up rooting for. Man, that dude, Dalvin Cook, walked in there, dog. They said, "Dalvin, check it out, bro. We'd love for you to play with Tua, Waddle, the Cheetah. You know, we got a good team. You know, we even got overrated Jalen Ramsey in the backfield. I mean, in the defensive backfield. But you know what, dog? We're not even going to give you what you would have got. We're willing to give you a equivalent of a McDonald's Happy Meal to come here and play." They didn't even offer him nowhere close to what he was supposed to get, which was he was supposed to get $10 million to play with the Vikings, and the Vikings said, "We're not paying you." And Miami didn't even come close to that number, bro. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm out, bro." And then you wonder why Josh Jacobs isn't getting signed, bro. Because the running back position is the most devalued position in team sports now, bro. It is. You playing running back. I played running back when I played football, bro. That was my position. My son want to play football. He can't play running back because they're not valuing running backs. They think that running back by committee, we don't have to pay you. Even though you show up and show out and do exactly what you're supposed to do, we're not paying you, bro. It's not happening. So Dalvin Cook right now, he is mulling offers from the Jets. The Jets are talking about it. Jets is a team that's on the come up. The Patriots. The Patriots, you know, the Patriots they're not paying you. You really are not getting paid by the hoodie. That's not happening. So how does that affect Josh Jacobs, who is 2 years younger than Dalvin Cook? I think Dalvin Cook's 27. JJ is 25. Led the National Football League in rushing by over 160 yards. Had the most touches from scrimmage by anybody in the National Football League coming out of the backfield and running the football. Led the league in broken tackles. Led the league in yards per carry. He led the NFL in almost every running back category that you can lead it in. But he's only going to get a franchise tag for 1 year. And everybody's telling me, Shaq, don't trip. We're going to do what we need to do. No, we're not. No, we're not, bro. There's nobody that's even clamoring for this situation. Another guy who's going through the same situation is Saquon Barkley, bro. Saquon Barkley's in the same boat Josh Jacobs in. The only difference between Dalvin Cook, Saquon, and Josh Jacobs is that Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley actually have a franchise tag that they can sign. And the deadline is coming up, bro. The deadline is going to be happening within the next week. That if you don't sign that contract, you're going to start getting fined up the ass. Okay? I'm not like you guys. I'm not like all these other Raider channels that's just going to blow smoke up your ass and make it seem like it's all good. It ain't good, bro. It ain't good. I think Josh Jacobs needs to look at the landscape. I understand. I get it, man. Being appreciated by the people that should appreciate you is one of the things that you have to learn as a man in life. Okay? As a man in life, and this is not an indictment against women. Women learn this quicker than men do. Okay? Because women they'll be stuck with a baby and all this other stuff. Okay? Take this as a public service announcement and a cautionary tale. As a man, growing into manhood and being a man all the way until you're in the ground or however, burnt at the stake or whatever the hell happens to your ass. Your job is to understand that one of the biggest challenges that you're going to have on this planet, regardless of your race, creed, religion, sexual orientation, or any of that shit, is people undervaluing your ability. You not getting paid what you're supposed to get paid. You're not getting credit for what you're supposed to get credit for. You're not being recognized for the shit you do on a daily fucking basis, bro. Whether it be a job, whether it be head of your family, whether it be a member of your motherfucking family, whether it be your damn friends, whether it be your kids, your children, whoever the hell, you always have to understand, man, that you're probably going to be devalued and not get what you should get. And Josh Jacobs, who's 25 years old right now, dog, had the best year of his life when he didn't get the ball for the first 4 weeks of the fucking year, bro. Josh Jacobs had 1,600 yards and basically in what? 13 games. Because the first 4 games, he wasn't getting the ball. And also for all you Josh McDaniels supporters and nut hangers, why was he the only member of the starting lineup that was playing in preseason? Remember when Josh Jacobs was playing preseason, getting preseason snaps, and nobody else was out there? Because they were looking to shop his ass then. If Josh Jacobs would have got the ball in week 1, he would have had over 2,000 yards rushing, bro. Go look at it. Go look at the yards per game. Go look at the average. Go look at the carries. He would have easily broke 2,000 yards. That's how good of a cat he was running, bro. Like that. But, hey, man, as a man, you got to understand you're going to be devalued. At your job, you're not going to get the raise that you should get. You might get a cost of living increase and shit. Or we're going to give you a 3% cost of living increase. But they didn't tell you that inflation is 5%. They're not even giving you enough to keep up with the fucking bills and shit. Okay? Your girl might be telling you ain't doing enough. Your wife might not, your baby mama might not be telling you doing enough. Your family might not be telling you doing enough. Your homies might not say, hey man, you ain't fucking hanging out with us and running to the bowling alley and running hoes and doing all that shit you used to do like you was before and all that shit. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with your boy. Josh Jacobs got to understand, man, he needs to sign that contract, dog. I don't want to see Josh Jacobs not get a long-term deal, but I don't want to see Josh Jacobs lose his motherfucking money because he is mad. Okay? I don't want to see Josh Jacobs lose $10 million, bro, because no one else is getting that money. Saquon Barkley, you need to sign that shit, bro. You need to sign that shit, Saquon. Josh Jacobs, you need to sign that shit. Okay? Dalvin Cook, you're not getting what you think you need to be getting, bro. You're not appreciated. Okay? All this shit started, let me tell you when the running back position got devalued in the National Football League. When your boy, who I've met here in LA, cool young cat, by the name of Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley fucked up the running back market in the league. He fucked that shit up. Because when Todd Gurley signed that big ass deal when he came from the Falcons, Todd Gurley's always been injury prone. He was injury prone when he was with Georgia, but he was a badass running back. He was injury prone when he played for the Falcons. But hey, maybe it was the Falcons. They are the Falcons. But when he came to the Rams and he signed that big ass deal with Sean McVay and them cats, okay, he signed a big ass contract, dog. Okay, came out here, had one good year. Okay, that's when I met the cat here in LA, man. Got a picture of him on Facebook. You can go see it and all that shit. Cool young cat, man. Very humble, very cool, very nice. You know, solid young man. This is not an indictment against him personally. This is just, it's football, it's sports, it's business. He got hurt so much, man, in that salary cap that he was burning up. Sean McVay said, and they won a Super Bowl without him, I will never pay a running back top dollar again. Okay? I'm not paying these motherfuckers all this money, dog, for them to be sitting on the bench. It's fucked up to do that to that guy. Okay? Matter of fact, it's opposite. He wasn't went to the Falcons. Then he went to the Rams first, and he signed his extension, and then they got him. Then he went to the Falcons. I got that backwards. Let me fix that shit for all you guys that are looking in your head saying that's not what happened. Let me fix it. Okay. The Rams won the Super Bowl without Todd Gurley being the main back, man. They had a running back by committee. They won the bowl. Okay? They won that shit. All right? Guess what? All the other NFL GMs, owners, and coaches started looking at each other and saying, you see that shit? Man, we don't need to pay these running backs, man. What we need to pay them for? Well, shit, Derrick Henry. Hey, man, well, Derrick Henry getting kind of old. He's starting to break down. What happened? Derrick Henry got hurt. Once Derrick Henry got hurt after that shit, they're like, if Derrick Henry, he's the freak. He's the Greek freak of running backs. He's the Giannis Antetokounmpo of running backs. If he's getting hurt, shit, we're not paying these guys all this money, man. No more. And that's when the whole market started getting fucked up. Okay? This Dalvin Cook shit should be a wake-up call to Josh Jacobs, whoever his agent is, Josh Jacobs' family, his father, his mama, his siblings, his girl, whatever, his kids, whoever is around Josh Jacobs, they need to say, look, dog, you need to sign this motherfucking contract because the market is fucked up. There's no way in hell you're going to be able to get a deal long term right now, bro. The best thing that Josh Jacobs can do, sign the contract, bro. We understand that it's chestnut checkers. We get it. Saquon, same shit. Saquon is even worse because Saquon just came off a major injury and shit. Sign the deal, man. Secure the bag, black man. Get the money because that's what it's about. See if you can outplay the coaches and the administration. See if you can outplay them. Josh Jacobs already did it last year. He already did it last year. Okay? And for all the people who said, and you've heard it and I've heard it, okay? All the people who said to me or said it in a public forum, we don't need Josh Jacobs. Remember at the beginning of the preseason, everybody that was talking shit. I remember every one of you motherfuckers. I remember everything you said. I remember all that shit talking you did. Okay? I never forget a shit talking motherfucker. Never forget a person who's flapping their gums and they're wrong and they don't say shit after. Always remember the motherfucker who had so much to say at the beginning and then at the end, they're over there at the other end of the bar and shit talking to the fat girl. Just never, ever fucking forget that shit. We got Abdullah. We got Zeus. We got blah, blah, blah. We got Bolden. We don't need them. Shit, Josh Jacobs was better than 4 other people by itself. Okay? I never was not on team Josh Jacobs, bro. I was definitely Josh Jacobs saying that he needs to be a Raider before he did all that shit. Once he was running up the gut after Derek Carr changed the fucking play to audible and ran up the gut for 63 yards in overtime to beat the Seattle Seahawks, then you guys bought in. I was already team Josh Jacobs already, bro. But at the end of the day, man, Josh Jacobs deserves a long-term contract with the Raiders. Okay? He should sign that deal when the deadline. If he doesn't get anything done by the deadline, he needs to seriously consider it because he's going to start getting fined, bro. He's going to start getting fined. What leverage is he getting? What more leverage is Josh Jacobs getting by sitting? He's not getting, his leverage isn't increasing. It isn't like, Dalvin Cook went out, was supposed to get $10 million, and he signs a long-term deal. Then it's like, see, look at Dalvin Cook. He was like 4th in the league in rushing and shit. You look at the market. That's what it's about, man. It isn't about what we want anymore, bro. We're with an organization that doesn't give a rat's ass about Raider Nation at all. Like I keep telling you guys, as much as you guys want to believe in this guy, Josh McDaniels could only impress me with a Vincent Thomas Lombardi Memorial Trophy. That's it. Nothing else. Not no playoff wins, not no motherfucking Super Bowl appearance, none of that shit. You have to win me a Lombardi. That's the only way I buy into the Patriot way or Patriot West or whatever the fuck you guys want to call it. I have a price, bro. I'm not too proud. My price is a ring and a trophy to go with it. Outside of that, hey man, Josh Jacobs has to fucking understand that he has to have a time limit on this holdout, bro. He has to have a time limit on it. Maybe he can go all training camp. Maybe he can go preseason. But it's gonna get to a point where if you're not getting any type of traction, and from what I'm hearing, okay, there hasn't even been any communication between Josh Jacobs and the Raiders from what I'm hearing, okay? I'm not hearing that they're even in negotiations. I'm hearing that they're at a stalemate right now, okay? Don't lose no money, dog, behind this regime, bro. Josh Jacobs is a motherfucking Raider, bro. I'm not like a lot of y'all that's even friends with people or patronize these other networks or whatever the hell you guys call these things on here, or channels or whatever. You drafted by the Raiders, you a fucking Raider, bro. You don't get to tell me this person isn't once a Raider, always a Raider. You didn't even make the rules up. How the fuck are we gonna listen to you? Okay? This guy got drafted by my team. He's a Raider, bro. Just like number 4 is a fucking Raider. Fuck you guys. You guys can't change the rules because you guys don't like a motherfucker. So what? You're not a fucking member of Raider Nation then. Like, if we all can arbitrarily change the rules, then we can change the rules to vote your ass out too. Like, come on, man. Don't play around. Okay? You guys play too much. All right? Play plays for the sandbox. We're grown. Josh Jacobs, I want you to sign a long-term deal, a 4-year, 5-year deal, bro. You're in your prime. They should take care of you, man. They should do that, but they're not doing it. Do not lose money behind this regime, bro. Don't do a Le'Veon Bell, bro. Don't do that where you're like, I'm going to sit out for a year and think that the league is going to stop going. All you're doing is giving somebody else an opportunity, bro. That's what it is. If you're at your job, man, and you want a promotion or you want a raise and they don't give it to you, you'd be a fucking fool to say, well, you know what? I'm not coming to work then. You'd be a fool to do that. What you do is say, okay, all right, that's how y'all doing it? Okay, cool. All right, I'll go ahead and accept that. Well, you know what? Right now, Corey, we can't do it. Right now, we promised you that we take care of you because didn't Dave Ziegler said he'd take care of him? I remember Dave Ziegler say that shit, okay? Where he said, oh, Josh Jacobs is going to take care of himself. Come on, dude. You take care of me by contract, okay? Don't take care of me by lip service. So with that being said, man, you go to your job and you start looking for other opportunities, man. You keep the fucking bills coming in. You keep the money rolling in. Sign the contract, Josh. You're 25, bro. You're not 30, man. You're not 32. You're 25, bro. Sign the deal. They only can franchise tag you for 2 years, okay? Then they have to figure it out. Remember Charles Woodson? You remember that? You remember the second greatest cornerback in the history of the Raiders, okay? Because I say Willie Brown's number 1, okay? Charles Woodson's probably 1A and 1B. Let's do that. Both number 24. Remember what happened to Charles Woodson, bro? And the old man was alive. Do not get it misconstrued. Al Davis was alive and well and very healthy when he did not give Charles Woodson a long-term extension, and he franchise tagged him the first year. Then he franchise tagged him the second year, and Charles went and became a cheesehead and got him a chip. Okay? I've seen a lot. 49 years of a Raider fan, I've seen a lot. Okay? Let me tell you, Josh, you might have to leave, bro. You might have to leave. If they're not gonna take care of you, man, you can't stay there, bro. You can't stay a Raider just because you're fucking Raiders. Like, come on, man. Like, no, there's none of that. Okay? If you're out there, you're leading the league in rushing and you're doing what you're supposed to do, Raiders supposed to take care of you, dog. Isn't it once a Raider, always a Raider, isn't it? All that stuff, pride and poise, isn't it? Just win, baby, all that kind of stuff. The greatness of the Raiders is in its future. Man, I could say every quote that I could possibly that Al Davis said. Because I lived my entire life in the Bay Area, in that stadium, all the way to now. But you don't get to not pay Raiders, bro. You don't get to not take care of our blood. Nah, man. Anybody that's not being taken care of, because this regime is not my regime. This is your regime. My regime will be this regime when you walk in with a trophy that says World Champion Las Vegas Raiders on the trophy. Outside of that, hey, dog, I root for the Shield. I'm not part of what you guys are doing in regards to all this other shit. Josh, give it it's July, bro. Preseason is next month. You guys realize that preseason is next month in August? We're not in March, man. We're in July. Next month is preseason. Josh, if they don't take care of you within the next month, hold out maybe a little bit. Man, do not let the regular season hit and you don't get no money, bro. Sign the funky ass contract. You're still gonna get paid $10.5 million, which is more than what Dalvin Cook is getting running around. Get the money. Do what you did last year. Run up somebody's ass. Okay? What did Marshawn Lynch say? Run through a motherfucker face. You run through a motherfucker face, then they don't want to see you no more after that. Do the same shit. Run up a motherfucker face. Do the same shit. And guess what? Next year, apply that pressure, because then guess what? You're just going to let him walk again? Because Josh Jacobs is going to get the ball from week 1 now. It ain't going to be no him getting the ball in week 5. He's going to get the ball in week 1. That's the key. Okay? Get the money. Same with Saquon Barkley. Get the money. Dalvin, sign with the Jets, bro. Get a bag, bro. Especially in this economy right now, bro. Don't fuck around. But this Dalvin Cook shit does affect Josh Jacobs' situation because he's looking for a long-term deal. What other running backs out there are getting long-term contracts? Name one running back who's got a long-term contract in the off-season, bro. Name them. For everybody saying, nah, he shouldn't. He should just hold out. Who else is fucking getting a deal, bro? Nobody. Has anybody signed Ezekiel Elliott yet? That's a no. There's a bunch of guys running. Did you guys remember Zeke Elliott is out there with a man without a country, a man without a fucking star? Same shit. Okay? Same shit. He don't have a team. Dalvin Cook don't have a team. Now, I can understand Ezekiel Elliott because Ezekiel Elliott is like, he lost a step. Still should have a fucking contract. Nope. Dalvin Cook? Shit. Bad motherfucker, Dalvin Cook. Okay. His brother, I don't know, I can't remember his brother's first name, that plays with Josh Allen and them over there with the Bills. He's a bad boy too. But he's got a contract. Get the bag. All three of you guys. Okay? As a big bro, as a Uncle Shaq, as a father figure to you guys. Because I got nieces and nephews older than them two. Than them three. Okay? I got nieces and nephews that are older than all three of them dudes. Let me tell you guys something, man. Get the bag, man. Secure the bag. You too, man. Your boss is a piece of shit. Your company's not taking care of you. You should have been the shift lead. You should have been off fries 5 years ago. Okay? But your motherfucking ass is still there frying deep apple pies and getting burnt with the fucking grease. But that's your fault, bro. Get the bag, figure it out. Josh Jacobs has years for him to get paid from somewhere else. And he will get paid somewhere else, bro. He's just not going to get it right now. Barring that the Raiders decide, hey, we'll go ahead and do it, and I just don't see it. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it at all. I see it's been a total takeover from the guys from Boston. These guys from Boston don't have no affinity for anybody that came from the Raider pedigree, bro, at all. And you guys thought it was just going to end with number 4. You thought that the hatred against Raiders were going to end with one guy. Nah. We're getting rid of all these guys. Okay? If you're not Mad Max, you're the only one who has a guaranteed job who was drafted by the Raiders. Everybody else, and I'm talking about skill players. Don't start talking about offensive linemen. Oh, Shaq, man, you know, we got offensive linemen. What about this guy? What about that guy? I'm talking about premier position players, bro. Drafted by the Raiders. We don't hardly have them anymore, bro. Okay? We're bringing in everybody who bore that damn, had a musket and a motherfucking George Washington hat on and shit. Those motherfuckers are getting all the money. How the fuck do you pay Chandler Jones and don't pay Josh Jacobs? But you guys, like I said, man, like I said, a lot of y'all out there, y'all remedial, you swear that you know football, but you guys are casuals. Okay? That's what it is. All right? So, want to say that, man. I'm gonna read you guys' comments, man. It's good to be back. I'm getting my wind up. I'm getting my football wind up and shit. We can talk some NBA if you want to talk. A lot of shit's been happening in the NBA. We can talk that if you want to. But hey, we getting popping. We gonna do what we do. I'm gonna read you guys' questions. I'm gonna see what you guys is talking about, man. It shot you guys out, man. It's been too long. Okay, but this is why you're here. Okay, Raw Rudy Rango, what's going on? What's popping, man? Tony Dale, what's up, Tony Dale? Ruben Nava, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam, man. Let me tell you guys something, man. We're not a big bunch over here, man, but we're gangster, bruh. We're the little cat in the clique. Guys are bigger, but we're the guy that'll knock you the fuck out. We're the one that you don't want to fight. Okay. Right? Understand that, man. We got the Hall of Famer Violator on this bitch. What else do I need to say? I don't need to say shit else, bro. Okay. He's on here. Chop it up, man. Chop it up with the Hall of Famer, man. All right. Julio Barrera, man. What's going on, man? William Boozer. What's up, Booz? YD Dalvin Cook is setting the market for future running backs. He is. It's not. Who else is it going to be? It's not going to be Zeke. He's not doing it. Dalvin Cook is being lowballed. That's what it is, bro. And these running backs, you're not getting fair market value from the running back position, bro. Like I said before, man, it's horrible. It's horrible, bro. No more of that, man. It's just not happening. Unless a team really decides to say, hey, man, we're going to base our offense around a running back. And they're not doing it. No team is basing their offense around a running back outside of the Titans and Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry is not Derrick Henry like he used to be. Okay? Tony Dale, Alvin Kamara got off lucky as can be. Alvin Kamara got lucky, man. Alvin Kamara is another guy. Okay? He's still going to get suspended, though. Let's understand that, TD. Alvin Kamara still getting suspended for character shit. He's definitely gonna get some type of suspension. He's not gonna just walk away from that shit because he has not served any suspension at all. They decided to not suspend him until his case has been cleared. His case is now cleared. For those of you guys that did not hear, Alvin Kamara signed a plea bargain deal where he is going to pay the guy that his bills and pay him $105,000 for his medical bills. And you also know that he got some money because you paying my medical bills after you done fucked me up in the damn Las Vegas casino elevator does not mean shit. Not only are you paying my bills, you're also paying me. Okay? And I guess it's going to be a suspended sentence after a certain amount of months or some shit. But that doesn't. Roger Goodell's going to still put his foot in his ass. God. Robert Munoz, man, salute, big dog. Talia Simone, what's going on, T? What's going on? Yeah, you can't wait for football to start. Hey, Talia, let me just tell you something. Like I said, man, I can't wait for football to start. I'm already figuring out what games I'm going to go. I'm not going to a whole shitload of games. I went to the 49er game last year, and that was it. I'm not trying to give all my money to this regime. I'm going to go to a few games, but I'm going to be very, very level-headed, bro. I'm not expecting nothing crazy. I'm not expecting, Ty, I'm just telling you, just enjoy the season. Hopefully we'll get our shit together. I want to be wrong. I want Josh McDaniels to prove me wrong. I want Ziggs to prove me wrong. I want Mark Davis to prove me wrong. I want Jimmy G String to not just be at the fucking Bunny Ranch and shit. He could be there. But make sure your ass is fucking playing football on Sundays and shit. Okay? Don't get nothing you can't get rid of, Jimmy. And make sure you're protecting yourself at all costs, bruh, in every angle possible. Robert Munoz, Henry Newsom, what's up, man? Julio Barrera with the $5 dono. Thank you, big dog, man. You guys still need to be taking care of your boy. Violator, what's good, Unfiltered Nation? Hey, man, like I said, hey, Violator, you know I love you, man. You my big brother, man. Without you, I wouldn't be on here, dog, because you definitely keep me where I need to be. A lot of times, man, back in the beginning, I've told you this story, man. Violator was the only guy who was hitting me up telling me to keep doing what I was doing, man, when I had 150 subs, bro. I had 150 subs on here and people not even listening to what I'm saying. And Violator was always had your boys back, man. I love you, big bro. Thank you, dog. Okay. Sean, what's going on, man? Carlos Sanchez, we need Jacobs. We do. YD, why can't we either be okay or really bad for the Raiders? It could be, but hey, man, do you want to... it's like it could be good and it could be bad, but like, what's more likely to be the scenario? The likely to be scenario, man, is bad. It's bad for me. I mean, damn, what are you telling the people on the team? Like, what are you saying? You got your best. Look, man, let's break it down, bro. Who's the best offensive player on the Raiders? You got to say two guys. You got to either say Josh Jacobs, or you gotta say you gotta say Tay. Okay? It's either one of them two. Alright? And what's gonna happen? Tay needs somebody to throw him the football. Tay doesn't, you don't hand the ball to Davante Adams, and Davante Adams just, that's how he gets the ball, where you tossing him the ball or handing the ball off to him. You have to throw the ball. He has to come off the line of scrimmage, beat his man, run a route, get open, and the ball has to leave the quarterback's hands and hit his hands for him to do some shit. So that's why I say Josh Jacobs is the best offensive player, because he gets the ball. Josh Jacobs gets the ball behind the line of scrimmage. He doesn't get the ball in front of the line of scrimmage like Tay does. He gets the ball behind the line of scrimmage, which means I have to make up ground to get positive yardage. I'm 3 yards in the backfield or 4 yards in the backfield. I have to get at least 4 yards to get one. So I say Josh Jacobs is the best offensive player because he gets the ball behind the line of scrimmage. What are you telling your offense, bro? We can replace this guy with these four dudes? Hey, man, I don't know what guys you guys see. I see these guys. I see Zamir White and them cats on kickoffs, and these guys can't even get no fucking yards. Okay? I'm just saying. All right. Boo! Talking to Violator. Violator, appreciate y'all. Yeah, Violator, man, we love you, man. We love it. We know it. We understand. You all over TV, man. We be seeing the commercials, bruh. I mean, I walked into the liquor store, man. While I see your bobblehead up there on the Corona, with the Raiders, come on, bro. Every time I go somewhere, I see you, dog. Even though I don't see you, I see you. You all over, bro. Okay, you represent us to the fullest, man. We so proud of you, man. We love you, man. God. Belong, give this man his bag. With that said, the RB position doesn't look as valuable as it used to be. It isn't. But guess what? The NFL is cyclical. It runs in cycles. The running back's going to become important again, bruh. Because guess what's going to start happening? These high-profile quarterbacks are going to start getting dinged up. Okay? It's going to start happening. We're going to start seeing them dinged up. And they're not going to be these defensive ends and these defensive tackles and these defensive schemes are going to get to the point where they're going to be fucking quarterbacks up, and you're going to need a running game. You're going to need a running game because you need the ball and you need time of possession, bro. Nothing eats up a clock like a running game, man. That running game keeps the ball in your hands, bro. Okay? Telling you. May not be within the next couple of years, but watch how there's going to be a rebirth of the running back being appreciated in the National Football League. It's going to happen. Okay, just telling you, right? As the offensive players are getting more and more of the calls, and far as the rules being changed and all that shit, it still is not. It's still a defensive league. The NFL's still about defense, bro. Don't matter how many offensive pass interferences and all this crazy shit. You can't lead with the crown of your helmet and all this shit that they did. Defense is still running the NFL. Okay, understand that. Dallas Cowboys, what's going on? Deep Cowboys. Robert Munoz talking to Violator. Okay, talking to Violator, talking to Robert. Congratulating him, Robert Munoz. Thanks, brother. Talking to him, man. Appreciate you. That's right. Violator said, let him eat Shaq on the defensive side of the ball. Violator's talking about my son. Violator's talking about my son, Matthew the Third. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about my son playing defense. Okay, I want him to play quarterback, Violator, because that quarterback money, I'm looking at Jalen Hurts, and I'm like, that would be very good to have my son as the QB. But he's big, man. He's big. Let me tell you what happened, you guys. Just so we'll tell you why Violator's talking about my son playing football. My son just turned 3 years old last month, June 9th. We were out at a park, a little play park, and my son was climbing the little rock wall, and he's very strong. His upper body's very strong. He's running around and all that. A coach came up to me, a football coach came up to me and gave me a flyer and said, man, bring your son to tryouts, man. We'd love to have him play, man. Our league is like 4 and 5 years old. And I'm like, wait a minute. I said, my son is 3 years old. He said, yeah, man, that's perfect. Man, look at my son. My son is 5. My son and his son were the same height. His son is 5. My son is 3. I said, no. My son just turned 3. He said, what? Your son just turned 3? I said, yeah, last month. He's like, man, when he's old enough, make sure you bring him. And I posted that. And Violator said, yeah, let him get on the defensive side of the ball. But my son is already as big as a 5-year-old, and he's 3 years old. That's what he's talking about. And salute the Violator for understanding that, because we need more Khalil Macks. We need more Aaron Donalds and shit. They get paid a lot. I'm like, yeah, we might have to let him play some defense. Let him hit somebody. Okay. Toba Duran, what's going on? Turb, what's happening, man? I know you're sitting up with a nice beer after getting off of work, bro. And I already know how you do it. Okay. Julio Barrera, man, you keep it accurate. Yeah. And keep it in 100. Thank you, sir. Ramirez, all because he's not a receiving running back. I just got just a running back from what I hear. You don't get it because I have a strong game that opened up the passing game by a long shot. It absolutely does, bro. Everybody knows that, man. The run always sets up the pass. That's just football 101, bro. That has nothing to do with Raiders or have nothing to do with Al Davis. The run sets up the pass, man. Okay? If you have to stack the box, if you have to put an extra player in the box to stop the running game, guess what? That means that you're pretty much not being able to run zone coverage that great, and somebody's going to be open. That's what it means. If you can give your quarterback time by running the football and giving him time for him to pass the football, you can gash somebody's defense very easily. Josh Jacobs proved that. We have the record we have because Josh Jacobs was running the shit out of football. That's why we had the record we had. Okay? We should have not even won that many games. Especially the game against Seattle that your boy Josh McDaniels, allegedly, wasn't trying to win. Okay? Like I said, you guys believe in him if you want to. Why? The question is, are the Raiders going to pay up? That's the question. And as of right now, why would they? What leverage did Josh Jacobs gain by seeing Dalvin Cook run around here getting lowballed? Hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. If I'm Josh McDaniels and I'm Dave Ziegler, I'm looking at that situation with Dalvin Cook as even more reason not to pay Josh Jacobs. Hey man, see, hey, what do we try to tell you, darling? We're at least offering you more than what Dalvin would have gotten if he didn't get cut. We're saying we're committed to giving you 10-5. That's what they're saying. We're not willing to give you 4 years, 40 million, 4 years, because it'd be more than that. 4 years or 5 years, 60 million or some shit like that. Because it would have to be more than what he's already getting. Josh is getting like 10-3, something like that. It's at least 10. It ain't 11. It's like 10 something, 10-3, 10-2, 10-6. It's somewhere in there. For his deal to really be worth it, he would have to probably get paid like 13 per or 14 per, or he'd have to get paid a lot more money. So you're talking about maybe 4 years, 60, 55 or 54 or some shit. Because if you paid him 4 years at the same amount, 4 years, 40, that's what he's already getting. He has to get paid more than that for it to really be a contract that, that's worth it. Man, them cats ain't budging. You don't have ownership. You don't have Mark Davis telling him, hey, man, make sure you take care of him. Mark Davis is too busy sitting up with TB12 at the Aces game, living his best life over there. Okay? Like I said, man, I'd be concerned. I'm concerned. Turbo Durant has got for work. Seen you alive. Yeah, dog. I already know how you do it, Turb. Speak them facts, yes, sir. Ooh, sun chips. If I'm Josh, I'll sit out and see how the team does without him. It's a gamble. It's a gamble, dude. Look, man, I understand what you're saying, but if I'm 25, I can remember when I was 25. When I was 25 years old, bro, what was I doing? Shit. I was doing everything I could, dog, and I wasn't sitting on that kind of money. Man, shit. Get the bag, bro. Get the bag. You don't want to play. 10 million is 10 million. Okay? Get the bag, bruh. Play football. Let people see what you could do. Keep making your market value go up. If he doesn't play, his market value goes down, bro. That's why I don't like that. Like I said, man, I care about Josh Jacobs as a young man in the game. Okay? I care about him. Okay, I care about Saquon. I care about Zeke. Doesn't matter about their team affiliations. That's a separate thing. Okay, it's a separate thing with me. I could cut that shit off. I could say, okay, look, when football games is on, I could judge you by that. But there ain't no football on right now, dog. These are just young men trying to secure their future. And I ride with the players, bro. I'm a player guy. I'm not a fucking organizational dude, because the organization will always make money and land on their feet. I need these 4 young brothers, Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott, Josh Jacobs, and Saquon Barkley to get paid. I need that. I need to see that. Okay? That's just me. Y'all can get into the team shit if you want to. When football season start, then I start breaking up shit. Right now, I see 4 young black men who need to get their money. That's what I see. Okay? And that's how I'm going to keep seeing it. Rob Munoz, wipe your feet. Yeah, man, appreciate that, man. That's right, man. Them likes up, man. 43 people, 36 likes. Somebody in here just sitting around, man. Okay. Violet says the American way. You already know, man. The American way. Capitalism, man. Nothing wrong with being paid for your services. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Stop telling yourself that these guys are already got enough money. No, they don't. No, they don't. Okay? You know how I know? You know how Violator knows? Because we're the ones that are paying money to go to these games, bro. The ticket prices go up every damn year, bro. And the product isn't even matching the ticket prices and shit. You're raising the prices up on me to go to a game, but you're not raising the value of the product on the field for it to be worth it. I'm paying for tickets, Violator paying for tickets. Why? Because we love the product. We don't love this particular model of the product. Let's understand that. It's brand loyalty, dog. Okay? It's just like my grandfather. My grandfather always bought Violet you can identify. My grandfather always bought Ford trucks, bro. Always Ford. Ford. He had old ass fucking Ford, 56 Ford, 60 something Ford, 70 something Ford, 80 something Ford, F-150, 90s, all the way up until he was out of here. My granddad always bought Ford trucks. It didn't matter what Ram Dodge came out. It didn't matter what GMC came out. It didn't matter what Nissan came out. It didn't matter about none of that shit. My grandpappy was buying a Ford truck, and that's what he was buying, bruh. And I said, hey, I said, why, man, you and these Fords? He never did me. He never did nothing to me. I've always been able to get into my car, my truck. My truck got me out of a lot of situations. But you know how old people are. Me and Violet are the same way, dog. You know how you know. Makes sense for Violet's in the Hall of Fame. I'm not in the Hall of Fame. Okay, makes sense for him to stick to his guns. What about the rest of us? Like people like me, I'm a Raider, bro. I've been a Raider since the beginning. I've been a Raider since I was in single digits. I've been in the Raiders when Al Davis was walking up that damn sidelines, and John Madden, all of them in the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, and I was in there. I'm a Raider, bro, by brand. I'm a Raider by birthright. I'm a Raider by blood. Okay? And that's why I'm going to say what I'm going to say, bro. They're not putting out nothing that's worth the prices that we paid for these tickets, bro. You still need to go to a game. I don't care if you have not been yet. You still need to pay the freight, pay for a flight, drive, bus, whatever the hell, and get your ass in that stadium even for a preseason game, because you're not doing everything you need to do as a fan of your team if you're not going to see the team. Team been in Vegas 4 years. You ain't been yet. It's your fault. But I don't have to sit up here and act like the product on the field matches my pockets being raped. Okay? Robert Munoz. Henry Newsom with the one in the chat. Turbo Duran. Josh Jacobs doing the right thing by sitting out. I just hope it works. Bolon with the 100. Tony Dale with the 1. Violator with the 1. Los. Munoz, all y'all with 1s. Okay? Robert Benjamin. Turbo said, if I was Josh, I would not sign that contract. Josh the one play for McDummy. McDaniel's trying to hustle JJ at the end of the season. He has no choice, but choice money talks. Like I said, man, 25 years old, bro. What future have you secured? You haven't secured his future, bro. Like, I understand principle, but, man, don't miss out on no money, man. Trust me, you still got time in your career, man. You're only 25. Okay? You sign 2 franchise tags with the Raiders. If they're not taking care of you, you know what the market bears out there. They're not going to give you nothing. Take that 20, man. Take that 20 into that shit. You can leave. I don't want Josh Jacobs to leave, but I didn't want Charles Woodson to leave either. It happens, bro. I've seen the greatest of the greatest Raiders leave the Raiders, bro. Okay? A lot of y'all don't remember Tim Brown going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for that 1 year. A lot of you guys don't even remember when Tim Brown left the Raiders and went down there and played with Gruden for 1 year. Y'all remember that? A lot of y'all don't even remember that shit. Okay? I've seen all kinds of Raiders leave. Worst day of my life as a Raider fan was seeing Marcus Allen, my favorite Raider of all time, sign a free agent deal with Kansas City, bro. I don't care about what nobody talk about Derek Carr, nothing else. Ain't nothing. That was the worst day of my life. Okay? Because I knew he was going to kill us every time he got a chance, and that's exactly what he did. Like I said, man, I've seen the best of the best leave. Okay? If he has to leave, he's still got love from me, because I know he didn't do shit wrong. What the fuck did he do wrong besides, what did he do, Ron? What did he do to deserve this? Saying. Okay. Durant. He plays, he won't have a big season like he did last year. Shouldn't have to have a big season 2 years in a row to get paid. Okay. Chips, if the team's bad without Josh, would they help Josh get his money? Nope. Because Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler have all the time in the world to get it together, bro. They have all the time in the world. Okay. Munoz, I heard about trying to trade him for a second rounder to edge rusher. I can't remember what team though. There you go. Munoz, JJ doesn't want to sign for us. That's true. Okay. Henry Newsom, Derrick Henry's getting burned out because the Titans run him so much they barely throw the ball. Hey, we're gonna see what happens. Now they got Will Levis over there. Let's see what happens. Okay. Trevor Durant says, sad Josh McDaniels had the player to make a run to choose to trade everyone. Now the Raiders are back out looking with Carter back and tight end, rebuild mode. Hey, man, Mark Davis said that we weren't rebuilding. Like I said, man, it comes a time, you're not less of a Raider by thinking for yourself. Okay? I've been hearing this bullshit forever. You're not a real Raider fan if you don't support what's going on with Josh McDaniels. I'm like, man, I'll slap the dog shit out of everybody, dog. I had coaches worse than Josh McDaniels, bro. Motherfuckers don't remember. You don't remember Mike White. You don't remember Joe Bugle and shit. Like, you motherfuckers don't remember these horrible ass coaches and shit that we had. Lane Kiffins and you guys don't remember. If you did remember, you wouldn't be saying what the fuck you saying, bro. I've never rooted against a coach that was a coach of the Raiders in the history of my life. But they could be critiqued. When the game is on, I'm going to be rooting for Josh McDaniels to call his real offense. Okay? But when it's not, when it's a timeout, before the game, after the game, halftime, TV timeout, injury timeout, I'm going to talk shit because I can. All right? That's what I got to say about that. Robert Munoz, Roland, YD, I have to disagree on Josh Jacobs signing. Nothing wrong with disagreeing with me, bro. This is not a channel where you have to go along to get along. Everybody has a right to their opinion, but you understand what I'm saying has validity. That's all. That's all. You can disagree with me as long as it's respectful, like you guys do over here, man. No, I don't have a problem with it. I don't expect everybody to think like me, okay? But understand when I say some shit, you should be able to say I see his point, okay? Ramiro says I never said that, right? Trevor Durant, another 10-year Raider is being trashed, no quarterback. That's hey, we'll see what happens. Trevor Durant, AFC side of the ball is all you need is an elite quarterback. Hey, it's not going to be like that too much longer, bruh. Patrick Mahomes and them barely got their shit together. They barely got it together at the right time. Plus, with a few bullshit fucking calls, they were able to get something done, bruh. But I'm telling you, defense is going to start. I don't think it's going to be that offensive shit no more. You see what happened to Josh Allen. You see what happened to all these gunslingers, bruh. The gunslingers weren't getting it done. Patrick Mahomes is not a gunslinger, okay? Patrick Mahomes is a guy who's playing in a system, okay? He would be, if you take Patrick Mahomes, and I'm going to say some shit because I'm going to say it. That's nothing to do with the fact that he's a chief. That doesn't help him. But you put Patrick Mahomes and take him out of Andy Reid's system and put him on a team, on a bad team. He'll just be he'll be like an Allen Iverson, like somebody who just leads the league in scoring, who I love, AI, but he couldn't win without the other pieces. Patrick Mahomes is not winning anything outside of his system, dog. He'll just be a dude out there fucking just lighting it up. It's like leading the league in scoring in basketball, but you ain't winning shit. He won because of the system. He's very talented. Let's not sit up here and act like he's not, because he is. But I'm just saying, you could be very talented and never win shit. Okay, you got to be in the right system. You got to be with the right team. You got to be with the right role players and all of that type of shit. Okay, and Josh Allen, he should have beat Patrick Mahomes last year. Josh Allen had everything he needed to beat Kansas City. And I was rooting for him to do so. But he didn't get it done, dog. Because, like I said, the gunslinger shit is not going to work in the AFC. Now, the NFC, you could be a gunslinger and win. You could throw 14, 15 picks and win a playoff game. Ain't that right, Dallas Cowboys? Ask your boy Dak Prescott, who led the NFL in interceptions in 12 games. Yeah, DC at one time was leading the NFL in interceptions, but DC played more games. DC played 15 games before he got benched. And And your boy Dak Prescott played 12 games. Remember with thumb injury, and he had 16 interceptions in 12 games. He won a playoff game though. The NFC you can win, throwing interceptions and fucking up. AFC you can't do that shit. Dr. Van Nostrand, what's up, Doc? Hey, Doc, what's popping, Doc? What's popping, Doc? Hey, Doc, is Denver still burning up, man? Are you guys still burning down buildings and shit up there, man? Because you guys won an NBA championship? Let me know. He said Josh won't be fined because he isn't under contract. You guys keep believing that, dog. He won't. How do they? Okay, look. Everybody that's saying that, tell me what happens if he doesn't sign the deal. He has to get fined. Why are you saying since he isn't under contract? He doesn't have to be under contract, Doc. His rights are being held by a team. His rights are being held by the Raiders. He's a restricted free agent. He's not an unrestricted free agent. So how can you guys keep saying that he can't be fined, but he could be held by a team, but he doesn't have a contract with that team? You guys, there's something ain't adding up. Okay? You guys go look it up on Google and tell me who's right. It doesn't make sense. How can you be a restricted free agent, but you don't have a contract with the team? Come on, man. I can't walk off into the sunset, bro? No. Then there's something holding him, which means that the team can fine him. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. God. Trouble the Ranks, I hope JJ don't play for the Raiders. Long. Josh can sign and pull a Marshawn. I'm just here to y'all so I don't get fined. Get paid, bro. Robert Munoz, same, no playoffs only, Super Bowl ring trophy. You don't get to do all of that, dog, and tell me we beat the Chiefs. That's what we do. Shit, John Gruden beat the Chiefs. Y'all remember? When we drove around the fucking stadium and lapped the stadium and shit in the bus? We beat Kansas City. What the fuck does that mean? Okay? Like I said, man, these guys have done nothing. They've done nothing, dog, except deplete my franchise. That's all they've done. All right. Julio Burrell said Lombardi or nothing. All I care about is Vince Lombardi, bro. Okay. South Jersey's finest, all facts. Thank you, Turbo Durant. Hope the Patriot Raiders ends. Hey, I know you. I know you hate him, turd. Said I like Ziggs, but I don't like Josh. But I don't like Josh. He can't lead men. Hey, dog, who's his boss? See, it's like the Dave Ziegler and the Josh McDaniels shit. Like, people want to like one and not like the other, man. Don't you guys know it's a package deal, bro? That's like dating, for those of us who's actually in the game. A lot of us, we retired now, Violator, but there was a time when we was out there. That's like dating a woman who has kids, but you like her, but you can't stand they fucking kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've been in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come over and have dinner. You know. I'm like, yeah, man, let me go over here, get a little dinner, man. Put them little bastards to sleep and shit, and then I can hang out with their mama, man. Do what we do, man. Go over there, dog. Them kids, man, baby kids, they tearing everything up. Them motherfuckers is climbing the walls. Them motherfuckers is fucking climbing your back and shit. Them motherfuckers is taking your wallet out your pocket and shit. They taking your car keys and shit. These motherfuckers is getting in your car, driving to the stove to get some Newports. And you're like, these little bad little motherfuckers, I can't stand these little bastards. But hey, man, shit. They the mama's kids. So for everybody that talking about, I like Dave Ziegler, but I don't like Josh McDaniels. Man, that's Dave Ziegler's son, bruh. Okay, that's his boss. Josh McDaniels' boss is Dave Ziegler. I don't see Dave Ziegler getting rid of his ass. I don't see Dave Ziegler reprimanding his ass. I don't see Dave Ziegler saying anything out there about his ass. That's his boy. That's his best friend. Okay? They've been best friends since they played college football together, whatever Division II team they were on and shit. They've been friends that long. They came into the league together under the Patriots. Okay? Now they're over here at the Raiders. Okay? I know how it feels to have a best friend who my best friend's fucking up. You ever had that, man, where you might have been the best friend fucking up, to be honest. You might be the best friend fucking up. But you ever had a friend, man, who's your closest homie, just constantly fucking up all the time, bro? All the time, dog. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Hello? Yo, dog. Hey, man. Shit, sorry to call this late, dog. Man, can you come bail me out? Bail you out? Yeah, dog, man. Shit, man. Y'all don't got nobody else to call, man. Can't call my mama. She ain't come to get me. Baby mama ain't fucking with me. Man, can you get me out of here, dog? I said, man, what the fuck did you do? Drunk driving, domestic violence. I got a fight with a motherfucker. And I was riding dirty. Shit. There's always something with this motherfucker, dog. Always something, dog. Meanwhile, I'm never in trouble. I'm never calling that nigga. Yo, dog, bail me out. Yo, dog, come pick me up. Yo, dog, man, she threw all my she bleached up all my clothes and shit. Yo, dog, she fucking put a candy bar on my gas tank. Yo, dog, she motherfucking broke the windshield on my car. Everything I'm saying really happened. Everything I'm saying, I'm not making this shit up. Every scenario that I said, I got a phone call from that same nigga over that. I'm just being honest. Like I said, man, you guys keep trying to separate Josh and Dave all you want to, but they're a package deal, bro. God. Raminho says, do you think since Carr left, the Saints Kardashians could still keep his name out of their mouth and want to slap someone like Smith did to Rock's name out of your mouth, man? No. No. Because that's what it is, man. It's like, you got to understand, man, that they have a lot, they've talked a lot. When you've talked so much shit and everybody knows you've talked so much shit, you have to stick to it. You can't fucking switch up. You're a prisoner to being a Kardashian, bro. The cat he's gone. You got what you wanted. He's still floating around in your jawbone. That man's name is still floating around in your mouth, bro. And there's something wrong with a man who can't keep another man's name out their fucking mouth, bro. There's something wrong with that shit. I take it however you want to take it, bro. I'm just saying, anybody that talks about one man too much, to me, something wrong. Okay? Especially if it isn't the subject of the conversation. I can understand if you're talking about a certain, talking about the conversation and his name is in the conversation. But when you're talking about something they don't got shit to do with that situation and you bring him up, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with you, dog. You the motherfucker that we need to be like this. I don't know what's up with you. Okay? Ain't got nothing to do with lifestyle. Don't got nothing to do with preferences. It just got to do with, why is this man constantly on your mind, bro? Like, that shit, there's something wrong with that. That's with anybody. Okay? If you're around somebody and they're always talking about a motherfucker who's not around, you need to understand there's something wrong. Okay? Just trying to help you niggas out. Toby Durant, Raiders better off with a different head coach. We already know that, dog, but hey, it is what it is. Raider Kush, what's up, dog? My notifications for you ain't working for some reason. Hey, dog, like I said, man, smash the notification bell, dog. Hey, man, I'm just a cat out here trying to put out some good content for you guys, man. How you guys get it? I can't control all of that, man. I ain't connected like that, dog. Like, I'm just hoping that you guys get it. I'm just hoping you guys can get it, man. Come and check the channel. And, I know a bunch of you guys should be on here and you're not on here. Not because y'all hate me. It's just because y'all ain't getting notifications, dog. It's like, I don't know, bruh. All I can say is, man, just poke your head in and see what I'm talking about, man. I'm glad you made it today. Yeah, glad you made it today. Toby Durant talking to Robert Munoz, man. Jersey Founders, Shaq, no love for Lester Hayes. Of course. Lester Hayes is a top 5 cornerback. He's top 3. You want me to name them? Willie Brown, Charles Woodson. Got to give Willie Brown the nod because Willie Brown invented bump and run coverage. He's the reason why Dion and all these guys and Revis was all those guys. A Raider changed how the defensive back position is played with bump and run coverage. Old man Willie Brown, ain't that right, Violator? He is the reason why I give him 1A. Charles Woodson, 1B. Okay? Lester Hayes. Okay. Mike Haynes. Okay. Them four. Them four right there. Then you want to talk about Terry McDaniels and all these other cats, and then you want to talk about, Soul Patrol. You want to get all into that. You want to start getting into it. But Lester Hayes is definitely still got the NFL record for most interceptions in a season with 13. Okay. Lester Hayes is definitely a top 3. 3, 4. Mike Haynes. Mike Haynes is in the Hall of Fame. So, of course, Lester Hayes, man. But somebody got to be 1, and somebody got to be number 3. God. Robert Munoz, I hear you talking to Turbo, talking about Robert Munoz talking about Marshawn Lynch, y'all rolling Whitey, so Jacobs is going to lead the league twice in a contract. Come on, Shaq. I didn't say that. When did I say that he was going to lead the NFL in rushing twice for a contract? Come on, man. Don't put words into my mouth. Don't start trying to say stuff that I didn't say. What I said was get paid, bro. Look at it this way. He led the NFL in rushing and he ain't getting paid. Get paid, bro. Get paid for what you did last year. But no, what if he does, though? I'm saying he's going to play and get the ball from week 1. If he had 1,600 yards in, 13 games, what would he have in 17 games? Come on, man. But don't put words in my mouth, man. Don't do that. All right? I never said that. But what if it happened? He still wouldn't get his money based on what I'm seeing now. Okay? Sunship, they're trying to run him into the ground. Charles Washington, man. What's going on, Charles? What make you say that, Shaq? I'm just saying, dog. I'm just looking at how things are going, bro. Sometimes you got to look at what's going on with the neighbors, man, to know what you need to be doing, bro. Sometimes you need to look over and see what's popping on the other side of the street and see what's going on, dog. Like, why do you have to go through it? Why do you have to be the person to find out the hard way? Just saying. God. YD said the market's messed up. That's why they're holding out. Who's going to change that, bro? Like, you can threaten your boss all day. If he's not going to give you a promotion, he's not going to give you a promotion. Okay. Charles Washington, these running backs are playing a dumb game. I say play hardball up until a point. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying not be a punk. I mean, he hasn't been a punk. He could have signed it months ago. But it just gets to a point where it's not going to do you no good. If you can't get something done, put a time limit on it, bruh. Don't sit out all year, man. Don't do that, man. Get your money, man. Don't. 10 million, 10.5 is 10.5. Get that bag, bruh. Okay? Give him a little time to see if you can work some shit out. But, Turb, talking about Josh McDaniels and Ziegler, man. Robert Munoz talking to Turbo. Robert Benjamin, I played for a truly injury-free season for for Josh Jacobs. Okay. Dr. Van, Miles Sanders, David Wemby, and Jamal Williams, the only 3 running backs to get 3 or more 3-year deals in the offseason. Exactly. And guess what? Neither one of them are, neither of those 3, Dr. Van, reset the market for running backs. They all got paid less than what these guys should be getting paid. Like I said, man, better pay attention to the landscape. Like they say, read the room. Read the running back room in the NFL. Better read it. Better read the tea leaves. Okay. Raider Kush. Charles Watson, it's not our business model to pay a running back. Facts. Okay. D5150. Raiders can't pass on Jacobs. He's one of the best in the league. Runs like a mix between beast mode and Marcus Allen. Guess who's been mentoring Josh Jacobs? Marcus Allen. Trust me, Marcus Allen will tell Josh Jacobs to leave the team like he did. Oh, they're not taking care of you? just trying to help you guys out, man. When you guys are going to be screaming from the hills, if Josh Jacobs ain't a Raider, you're going to be screaming from the hills, and I'm going to be like, trying to tell you guys. Tubby Durant. Okay. Talking about the Raiders the world laughing at us. Mark Vollmer, he can't get fined. He's not even on a team till he signs. Okay, then why is he restricted free agent then? Who holds his rights? So he can just sit out and nothing happens? Okay, you guys keep saying that, dog. Like I said, if he doesn't have a contract, how come he can't just walk away and go to another team? Because he's still under some type of hold. Okay, I'm just trying to help you guys out, man. But you guys keep trying to act like he doesn't have any contract. He does. He's a restricted free agent. Okay, I'm just saying he can't go nowhere else. He would have to sit out all year, so he's not free to go, is he? Okay. I'm just trying to say, you guys keep saying all that shit, but you can't tell me why he can't just leave and go to another team. Okay. Charles White said, replaceable pieces indeed. Yes, sir. Turbo Duran said, I hope Mark Davis wakes up and makes the right decision. We'll find out. 51, salute, man. That's right. Salute, man. Unfiltered Nation. Unfiltered fam. Robert Munoz season, I want to see Al Davis quick straight, no first downs, just touchdowns. Hey, who's your quarterback? That would be a good start. Is the name who your quarterback is. Because right now, you can't name who your starter is. You could say Jimmy G all day. Jimmy G has not even taken a snap in OTAs or training camp. Okay? Raven Challenger, bro, you the truth. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Please sub and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Charles said Tennessee runs old school smash mouth football. Yeah, dog. And what did it get him? You got to be able to pass the football too, man. But you see, they let A.J. Brown go. A.J. Brown went his ass right over to the Eagles. Like, why are you letting all these skilled players leave? Because you don't want to pay them, dog. That's why I'm coming straight no chaser. That's right. I'm going to tell you the truth, dog. Hey, man, popularity is not what matters over here. What matters is the truth. I should be popular as hell off of the truth. Okay? So, but Duran, what games are you planning to see this season? Man, I like to see Pittsburgh. I got a lot of Pittsburgh homies. They're trying to go to the game. I want to go see Pittsburgh. Okay, you know, I just don't want to go through what I went through last year when I went to the Niner game and all the Niner homies were there and the Niner homies was laughing and running around, motherfucking doing the whop and cabbage patching and shit, and break dancing because they beat us in our stadium, dog. I didn't like that shit, dog. So that game and a couple other games. Okay, I want to go to Miami for the away game too. I want to go to Miami, dog. Miami's off the hook. Okay. Charles says, one day closer to real football. Facts. Robin Yost, Adam and JJ, Tony D, I'm slowly creating a brand and enjoying life. That's good, dog. So what's the first thing you should do when you move to the West Coast? It's the first thing you do to move to the West Coast, man, is the motherfucking take in while you're here. Okay? And be focused on your money, dog. It's expensive to live here. It ain't Florida. Florida's a lot cheaper. Okay? Be focused on your bag, bro. A lot of distractions here in Cali. From the females to all that other shit. Sticky icky or whatever y'all do and shit. All that. Just hoes and sticky icky get your ass in trouble, dog. Out here in Cali. Yeah. So make sure your motherfucking ass come out here and handle your business. Be about your bag. Find, get you a cool girl to kick it with and make your money. Raminos, when we play action to JJ, oh my God, the defense shifts in his direction. Most respected on the field. He really helps opening up our passing game. Facts. Josh McDaniels knows how much he's worth, but do you know how much you're worth? That's the key. But don't play around, man. Get paid. Okay. Toby Durant. Dr. Benz, did you watch the home run derby NFL All-Star game? I did. I saw the when Pete Alonso was getting ready to go up, man, I got caught up with my son and I missed it, man. But I saw the ending on replay, man. I saw Vlad handle his business on the home run derby and shit. I'm just saying, man. I saw Ken Griffey Jr. out there. I said, man, you de-aged Ken Griffey Jr. 25 years, and all you motherfuckers will go home with an L. Okay, and then I saw Wemby get dunked on. Wemby got dunked on in that first game and was shooting air balls and shit, man, for the Spurs, Doc. And then the second game, he had 27 and 10. Now they're sitting him out for the rest of preseason, rest for the summer league. And I'm like, okay, man. So, yeah, a little bit. Charles Washington, does that mean McDaniels is ahead of the game? Shit. Only way you can be ahead of the game is to show me by wins. Our business man, our senior recruit finally won the ASG. Yeah, saw that. Booty bang in the house. Yo, Shaq, how was your fourth? Man, my fourth was okay. It was cool. It was all right. Took the family to go downtown to go see some fireworks. That's what was fucked up. Is that nowadays they want to have light shows and shit. I'm a traditional cat. I want to see fireworks, explosion, shit popping. Now they're doing light shows with music, bruh, because they don't want the smoke. And they don't want the loud noises. So they just put up a fucking camera into the sky with a light show. And I'm like, this is some bullshit, man. So that's what made it fucked up. I had some bomb ass barbecue. I ate good. I was with the fam. But we went to go see fireworks. I saw a light show. I'm like, I don't want to see no fucking light show. This is not American. Okay, I need to see explosions and smoke and shit. They didn't give it to us. Okay. Violator, talking to a la Darryl Russell. Yeah, Darryl Russell was a bad boy, man, when he played, man. We had some bad cats on the defensive side of the ball, dog. I know we had a bunch of dudes, man. Greg Townsend, man. We had some bad boys, man. Man. See, I'm just thinking about the good old days, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Richard Seymour, man. It's like, man, we had some bad boys. Okay. Turbo, imagine if we Raiders kept Khalil Mack. I don't even want to talk about Khalil Mack, man. Khalil Mack didn't want to be a Raider, bro. He didn't want to be a Raider. He wanted to be a Raider and cripple our cap. Khalil Mack has the same amount of playoff victories that Derek Carr has. 0. He got paid though, but he has not won a playoff game in his career. All right. Toby Duran talking about Josh McDaniels and them. Carl says cut two of our running backs and give the money to Josh Jacobs. Now they won't do that because that would show that Josh McDaniels didn't know what he was doing. Don't you guys understand? He's the most egotistical coach in the NFL that doesn't win. Okay. It's like an ugly girl. Look, let me talk to you guys real quick. It's like an ugly girl who hangs out with a bunch of fine girls. And she has the worst attitude because she thinks she looks like the rest of them. That's Josh McDaniels, bro. Josh McDaniels is the ugly girl in the AFC West, bro, who thinks he looks good because he hangs out with the good-looking ones. No, we're not talking to you. We're talking to them. Well, y'all, hey, you guys need to be buying some drinks and shit. Y'all need to be... See, I say some shit. Okay. Like, what's up with your friend? Man, girl, you don't need to be talking to him. Like, you're talking to nobody though. That's the thing. You're telling her not to talk to them, not to talk to us, but nobody's talking to you. You've been here. The club opened at 10. Your ass got here at 10:30. It's 2. And not one motherfucker came to talk to you, didn't buy a drink, didn't ask you to dance and shit. And you're talking about don't talk to us. That's Josh McDaniels, bro. The guy who does not realize that he's not it. He don't realize he's not it. He thinks he is, but he's not. Okay, that's what's up. Lori, what's going on, Lori? Lori Lappinhouse, what's going on, Lori? Hey, I hope everything's good with you, Lori. Hope everything's good with you. D motherfucking Bernie. What's up, D? Gotta pay him. Makes sense, though. At least we're getting more money. Yeah, we need to pay him, dog. Jed, what's going on, man? Salute to my boy Jed, man. Westside Media Shack. If I'm Devontae and I'm seeing how Jacobs is being treated, what I have questioned to be treated in 3 years. Devontae Adams is a Raider by his family. I've said this many a time, man. I've said it. I don't know Josh. I don't know Devontae Adams. Never met him. I think I've seen him before, but I've never met him. But I know his dad, Doug Adams. I know his family. I know his cousins. I know East Palo Alto, California, stand up, EPA, the Gardens, the G. I know all of them. No Doug. They've been Raiders forever, man. Their entire family's Raiders, man. The entire family's Raider Nation, bro. He's been wanting to play for the Raiders his entire life, bro. He came over because his best friend was playing for the Raiders. We know what happened with that situation. Devontae Adams wants to stay a Raider, bro. That was his dream. But if things don't look good after this year, as far as him getting the football, he might have to reconsider that. But I think that he wants to be a Raider, bro. He's a real Raider, bro. Devontae's a real Raider, okay, because of his pedigree and how he's grown up and how he always wanted to play for the Raiders. So he's there for reasons that have nothing to do with getting paid. But if his status as the best receiver in the National Football League is being put in peril because the quarterback, Jimmy Noodle Arm Garoppolo, who can't throw the ball past 35 yards, is fucking up his numbers, he may have to consider some other shit. Just saying. Trevor Duran talking to Ziegler. Try to make the Raiders look like the laughingstock. He ain't trying. It's definitely working. Whittington Thomas! What's up, Whittington? Whittington Thomas, man, what's going on, Pippin? Said, man, what's up, my brother still repping our silver and black. You already know that, dog. We ain't going nowhere, man. Like I said, man, Whittington, man, we've been Raider fans longer than Josh McDaniels been alive, bro. Like, come on, dog. Come on, man. I've been a Raider fan this guy's whole life. I think Josh McDaniels was born in 76 or 77 or some shit. I'm a Raider fan since 74, bro. Like I said, man, these guys don't bother me. They don't hurt my feelings. Nothing these guys do doesn't affect me, bro. Okay? Not at all. All right. Dr. Van, Leonard Fournette, Kareem Hunt, Kenyon Drake, James Marshall, Mark Ingram, all still NFL free agents. Like I said, bro. Hey, man, that's how it goes, man. It's kind of like the Expendables and shit, man. I was just watching the Expendables the other day, Doc. I watched those 3 in a row, man. I watched 1, 2, and 3 and shit, and I got too tired to watch 4. Well, the Expendables, man, they're just a bunch of cats, man. They can't do it alone. All a bunch of action stars that can't carry a movie no more. You know, so you bring them all in together. You bring in Schwarzenegger, you bring in Chuck Norris, you bring in Sly and shit. You bring in all these dudes together, Wesley Snipes, and you form Voltron and shit. That's what these running backs need to do. They need to form Voltron and shit. But if I was Josh McDaniels, I'd be like, I want to be with you guys. Oh, I'd be like Jason Statham. Jason Statham's in Expendables. He can still hold down a movie by himself. Like, hey, man, you guys are the old motherfuckers. I'm not. Talking to Rad, talking about Ziegler still. Said we are enemies. Turd. You think the Lakers got better? You think they have pieces to compete against the Chicken McNuggets? Hey, dog, you better put some respect on them niggas' names, dog. They ain't Chicken McNuggets no more. Them motherfuckers is the fucking crispy nuggets and shit. We did get better. Dude, does that mean we got enough to beat the Nuggets? I don't think we do. I think that the Nuggets have to, it's going to have to be like injuries, and it's going to have to be like a beat, like it's going to have to be like the entire Western Conference has to beat up on the Nuggets. Can't just be one team, bro. It's going to take a collective effort to slow them motherfuckers down, man. Nuggets is looking like they can repeat real easily and shit. Black and grayed out. You already know what it is. Okay, Mondo. Damn, I was heartbroken when Tim Brown left the Raiders for the Bucks. Like I said, man, those of us that been around, and let me tell you something, Mondo. The whole Derek Carr shit, man, and Violator can attest to this, man. There was certain members of Raider Nation that made that out to be the biggest deal in the history of the Raiders. And I'm like, dude, that is not even close, man. It's not even close. Whether you're pro DC or anti DC, we've had bigger things that happened that was trumping that. That was just a bunch of what I call new booty Raider fans who weren't around after 1983, thinking that was the biggest thing ever. When me and Violator saw Ken Stabler get traded to the Houston Oilers for Dan Pastorini, like, we seen shit that you guys can't even understand. To see Marcus Allen sign with the Chiefs and kill us every fucking game twice a year, bro. Like, shit like that. Okay? That shit is way worse. To see Charles Woodson fucking leave and go to the Packers. Now, the Khalil Mack shit, you guys made a big deal out of that. That's not even. Khalil Mack hasn't done anything since his best years have been with the Raiders. What has he done since he left the Raiders? He ain't done shit. When he's with the Bears, he didn't do shit. And now he's with the Chargers, he ain't done shit. His best years were with us. He fucked up by leaving us. So, we got that. But this whole Derek Carr leaving shit, you guys took that shit way too fucking far, bro. Way too far, dog. We saw some shit that we should not have seen. Okay? Tim Brown definitely should not have left the Raiders. But he did. Like a lot of people don't remember all of that, bro. They don't remember all that shit, though. God. D5150, I ain't missing no bread if I'm Josh Jacobs. I'm not missing a bag. Mondo, you know what it is. Turbo Duran. Chris Jones Harris, best Raider channels, hand down. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We're going to continue to keep the bar up here, bro. Okay? We're going to keep it. We're going to keep quality people over here, too. Like, I remember all of that, man. Charles Washington, dead issue 5 days to see if he's smart. What happens in 5 days, Charles, which is everybody says he can't be fined because he's not under contract? What happens in 5 days, bro? I keep telling you, he could be fined. Something's happening, man. JD, what's going on? Turbo Durant. Okay. Chris Jones. We'll probably tank and go get Caleb Williams for the Raiders. Let me tell you something, Chris Jones, Harris. Let me tell you something, man. I've been a USC Trojan fan longer than I've been a Raider fan. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, but I was a Trojan fan, dog. I was always USC, and I'm willing to believe that if we had the first pick of the NFL draft next season, first of all, you'd have to suffer all season for that to happen. I don't think that there's no Raider fan that can see us playing bad for an entire 6 months. Every Sunday you're sitting there hoping we win and we just tank and fuck it up. I don't think you guys would be able to stomach that. I'm willing to believe that if we had the first pick of the draft, Josh McDaniels would do the thing that we would not think he would do and trade that first round draft pick for a bunch of fucking Patriots and some draft picks later. He would trade that shit. I don't even think that he would draft Caleb Williams, because when he said, I can make a high school, this is what your coach said. Go look it up if you think I'm not telling the truth. Josh McDaniels said to somebody, I think Hondo Carpenter, for those of you guys who know who Hondo is, I think he said it in his article that when he wrote about the Raiders, that Josh McDaniels told somebody, I can make a high school quarterback an all-pro, quote unquote. Okay? He truly believes that he is that much of a fucking guru. He could take a high school quarterback and make him into an all-pro. So why would he draft the best college football player in the NCAAs if he had a chance, when he believes he can make Aiden into an all-pro? He believes he could have took anybody and made them into a Tom Brady. I just think that he wouldn't draft Caleb Williams. I don't think he would. Okay, Trevor Duran. Okay, me too. I would love to have him, but I don't believe it. D. Bernie, what do you think about Caleb Williams? I love him. I'm actually gonna go to some SC games. I think D. I'm gonna try to go to the Colorado Buffaloes, Dion versus the Trojans. But I'm definitely gonna go. I'm take my son and my wife. They never been to a Trojans game, but yeah. Caleb Williams is a real deal, bro. Caleb Williams is a real one. Turbo Duran, Chris Jones Harris, Robert Munoz. Mahomes also won by help of the league. I already said that. You're right. Turb. See what they do next year. Chris Jones, our division has great quarterback. Don't want an average quarterback, so I'm down for Caleb Williams. I don't want to tank for a whole year to get him, though. I don't want to go through a whole year of fucking seeing our team tank and look bad. I just don't want to see that, man. Dark Side Raider, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? Robert Munoz was popping. The Raiders tank to get Williams. That'd be good for Mark Davis. Possibly. Charles Wagner, I love the Raiders, man. The product we sucked for 30 years. Been 40 for me, bro. 40 for me. Turbo, Hope the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl in a Raiders building. Yeah. That guy only works in the WWE, right? Okay, talking to Turb. Mondo rolling. Okay, Turb, did you watch the All-Star game today? No, I missed it. I missed it, dog. I missed it. I missed the All-Star game. Who won? Was it the AL or NL? Black and Gray. Team franchised him. But he is restricted, but he's not under contract unless he signs a franchise and he cannot be fined. Okay? But then he won't be able to play then. Okay, maybe he won't get fined, but shit, he won't get $10 million. Okay, he can sign a franchise tag, he holds out, he could be fined. Okay, if he signs a franchise tag and does that. Got it. Now I get it. So if he signs a franchise tag and holds out, he could be fined. But he can't be fined, but he can't go nowhere. Isn't that kind of being fined, bro? If you can't go nowhere and you can't get paid, isn't that kind of being held against your will? Okay. D. Bernie Shaq was in there swinging and punching like them kids. Don't be a minister with drinking chicken hoot like a motherfucker, dog. Okay, swinging like a motherfucker, dog. You already know. Okay, Turbo Duran, Chiefs play the Raiders, always do some type of trick play. Never fails. That damn ring around the rosy shit was embarrassing. Okay, talking to Dark Side Raider, D. Bernie. Said, it seems like we got a homie that can't get right. Oh, you already know that, D. Like, you don't want to abandon them, man, but they start to become a burden and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know it's bad when you walk outside your job and that motherfucker's sitting on your car and shit. What's up, Shaq? Nigga, what the fuck are you doing here? Hey, man, I need to holler at you, dog. D, come on, dog. You already know. Holler at you, dog. Man, I just had a conversation with my boys yesterday, dog. I just had a conversation with a nigga yesterday, D. I'm at the mall with my wife and my son, bro. I'm at the point now when I'm in the mall, man, with my family, and it ain't for me. If I'm in there shopping, I'm in there getting what I got to get and getting my Jordans or looking for me some shit. I got the energy to walk around that motherfucker. But if it's for y'all, I'll walk with y'all, walk through a few stores, and I'm going to go out into the middle of the mall. I'm looking in the middle of the mall, I'm looking for one of them comfortable ass chairs. And I'm sitting my black ass down there, and I'm motherfucking on my phone or talking to the niggas or whatever. Man, it was in the mall yesterday. My wife has a dinner party for her job, so she had to go out and get a fit, you know. So we went out, and I was like, we walked through a few stores and shit. She wasn't picking nothing. I was like, hey, babe, I'm gonna go out there and sit out there in the middle of the mall and shit, and sit in one of them comfortable ass chairs and wait for y'all. She's like, okay. Man, I sit down, man, one of my homies called D. Man, he been dealing with couple of female situations like he's in some shit. He's in some shit with two shooby doobs, bruh. And I told the nigga what to do, and he did it until he had to call me, bruh. I'm like, dude, just don't talk to her. Block her. Don't. I tried to warn his ass, dog. He called me. Yo, dog, hey, man. I was like, hey, man, what happened? Oh, I just talked to her today, man. I'm like, can't get right, dog. Can't help him, dog. Can't help him, dog. Can't help him. Okay. He's just going to have to deal with it. Okay. Trevor Duran talking to Dr. Van. Armu says they did a ring around the rosy because that one time. Yeah, they fucked us up with that, dog. That was clowning. We got clown on that. Okay. Turbo Duran said champion Nuggets. Yeah. 5150 talking to Turbo Duran. Charles Watson. Al Davis hiring Mike White proved the game passed him by. Shh. There's a couple of things that the old man did, man. That was crazy, man. Him firing Art Shell the first time, bro. We had just went to a playoff game and shit. I think that Violator, was that the game when we lost to 52-3 to the Buffalo Bills? Was Art Shell our coach at that time? And then he got rid of him. We was 12-4, and then he fired him. And then he come on, dog, man. And then he hired him again. I'm like, later down the line, there was a couple of things that Al did, man, to just, Turbo Duran talking to Dr. Van. So Josh Allen is a meathead, yeah. Turbo Duran, 5150. Tony Dale said, man, hit the bell and all the notifications. Yes, sir. Turbo Duran said, Josh Allen is overrated. Turb, Up until that last playoff game, I would have argued with you on that. I would have argued with you any time before that playoff game that they lost to the Chiefs, bro. No, or did they lose to the Chiefs or did they lose to Cincinnati? Who I think they lost to the Chiefs. That game that he played when he threw all those interceptions, bro. I was like, he might be overrated, bro. Joe Burrow might be next. Neek, what's going on, Neek? Dr. Van Nuggets got a much better shot. That's true. Robert knows. Old man Willie loved that TD pick he did in our Super Bowl. Oh, man. Let me tell you something, Rob. I was a little dude, bruh. I was a little dude, and I remember that Super Bowl. That 76 Super Bowl team and winning that Super Bowl, I remember everything about it, bro. Against the Vikings, the Purple People Eaters, ain't that right, Violator? Purple People Eaters, man. Playing against that defense. Alan Page, Carl Eller, man, what other dudes on defense? Kramer, all them dudes. Man. Fran Tarkenton, Ahmad Rashad. Yeah, that Ahmad Rashad. Chuck Foreman. All that. Sammy White. Remember all that shit, man. Everybody was telling me we're going to get our asses kicked by the Vikings. I'm like, Fran Tarkenton was getting fucked up back there, bro. He was getting his ass sacked. He tried and he threw that pass and got Sammy White killed across the middle when Jack Tatum knocked his helmet off his shit. And then they tried to throw it to his ass again, and old man Willie Brown jumped the route, bro. And that iconic shit where he's running and you could see the white of his eyes, and Willie Brown's eyes was wide open and he was just running and shit, dog. I'm just like, one of the greatest plays in the history of the National Football League. And I saw it when it happened. Come on, man. It don't get no better than that, bro. Tubba Duran talking to Dr. Van. Dr. Van, our version of Barry Sanders with Napoleon Kaufman before he retired early for a higher call, and he was a highlight we were waiting to happen. Yeah, Nap Kaufman was a beast, man. You know what I'm saying? Darren McFadden for a little bit used to piss me off because he'd have a good ass game, and then he would turn right back into Darren McFeezy, Darren McFizzle. Okay, we had a bunch of cats, man, but yeah, Nap was a beast. Nap was a beast, man. But you know, sometimes things are more important than football. James Walker was going on, man. Okay, Robert Munoz, Charles Washington. The Giants had full control in Denver. Yeah, he has full control now. The rest of the hate Jokic. Robert, I hope Marcus Allen doesn't school JJ to sign with the Queefs. I don't even want to think about that, dog. Sylvan Gray out because they put the team in the restriction free agent tag. Got it. Dr. Van, Jokic owns the Lakers in the league. I don't know about owning the Lakers, man, but he won. He didn't own the Lakers in the bubble, so he's 1-1, isn't he? Isn't he, Doc? Doc, you're talking to me, Doc. You're not talking to nobody else. You're talking to Shaq. You don't get to say the Lakers. He owns the Lakers when y'all got swept against us in the bubble. Remember that? Remember that, Doc, 3 years ago when y'all got swept by the Lakers in the bubble, and you guys swept us this year? I think it's even. I think you guys got to do it again, dog. I think, hey, the Lakers got y'all, and you guys got the Lakers, dog. Don't start no shit. God, don't start none. Don't be none. I mean, that was my first real thought. When you're in Miami for the Dolphins and Raiders, I'll meet you in beautiful South Beach for that game. Yeah, dog. Talking to my wife about it, man. It's been a while since I've been in South Beach, bro. But when I was in South Beach, man, I was single as fuck. I was when I went to South Beach, man. Oh. I was single than a motherfucker when I went out there, dog. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Shit. God. Charles White said Eric Allen was a beast as well. He was. He was. Okay. Kojilla, what's going on, man? Clifton Bolden. Stacey Turan. Yeah. Stacey Turan, man. Yeah, Stacey Turan was a very good player for us, bro. Tragically lost his life in a car accident, from what I remember. Kevin Durant talking about Jokic. Darkside Raider 77 was a Bronco first, kept killing it. Yeah, we all know. We all know Lyle Alzado was a real Raider, man. But the thing about it was Darkside Raider, I hated Lyle Alzado when he played for the Broncos, bro. I hated him, dog. I hated Bill Romanowski when he played for the Broncos. That's why I loved him so much when they played for us. But when they played for the Broncos, I hated those motherfuckers. I hated Bill Romanowski when he played for the 49ers, and then when he played for the Broncos. But then when he played for the Raiders, I loved his ass. Okay? Same with Lyle, but I hated Lyle. 3 Mile Lyle, he didn't become 3 Mile Lyle Alzado until he came to the Raiders. But when he was with the Broncos, he was fucking us up, dog. Do not get it fucked up. When he went out, Lyle Alzado was playing for the Orange Crush defense, and he played against. They lost the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys in '77. I remember everything. He was fucking the Raiders up. Okay, I hated that dude. Okay, when he came to the Raiders, I loved him. Okay, Dr. Vance, Jokic is the best in the world right now. I agree. You guys are still going at it. X-Man, what's going on, X-Man? Yeah, X-Man, man. I had to come in, dog. I had to come in. I'm gonna start coming in a little bit more. I just been having a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things I'm doing, family-wise. I got a lot of things happening. Good stuff, nothing bad. A lot of stuff just going on. I got lost in the sauce, but I'm back. Dr. Van LeBroom ain't getting any younger, dude. Hey, man, shit. Ain't time to retire, man. Ain't no time to retire, man. Stop trying to get people out of you. Talk about LeBroom. How's he LeBroom when he got more rings? He got more rings than your entire franchise, bro. You guys got 1. He's got 4. It's not even the same, bro. Okay. Robert Young. Yeah, Devontae's going to retire and win a Super Bowl for his team. I hope so. I hope you're right. I definitely want that to happen. Okay. You guys are talking to LeBron James. You guys are talking basketball, which is cool. John Carl sub. But McDaniels get fired. We start 0-4. Yeah. If he doesn't come out the gate, he's going to get fired. He ain't going to be able to pull that shit off he pulled last year. Mark Davis has Tom Brady there sitting next to him. Tom Brady be like, you still coach? You still working with that motherfucker? You know TB12 is going to be talking shit. TB12 is going to be, just like he said about Derek Carr. You're going with that motherfucker? He's going to say the same shit about Josh McDaniels if Josh McDaniels loses. He's going to be like, Mark, you're still letting that motherfucker coach? Hey, Mark, can you give me a refund on my money, bro? Like, I didn't pay it for this. He fuck up, he going to be gone. Tell you that now. Coochie Man, what's going on? We need more leadership players. Really bothered me like it's called us stiff. We need hungry motivators like Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is a winner, bro. That's what these people don't understand about Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs came from Alabama winning with Nick Saban, won national championships, bro. This dude fucking knows how it feels to be a champion, except in the pros. And still played his ass off, and you guys don't want to give him no respect. Sad. Dr. Van, Turbo, you guys going at it. That's good. That's good. I love it when you guys go at it. I ain't reading all that shit, though. Okay. All right. But you guys are topping it up. That's good. Dark Side Raider, the Carr thing definitely was not as crazy as compared, man. Losing both forever in 4 years of brilliance. Bills beat us AFC 51-3 in the snow. Yeah. I remember that game. They fucked us up. But you know what? The Giants took care of the Bills in the Super Bowl. Remember Wide Right? See, I remember everything, bro. I remember everything. Jeff Hostetler and shit. Then he came to the Raiders and it was just okay. Trevor Duran. Can we talk about Derek Carr's getting annoying? Hey, Derek Carr's going to always be talked about, bro. He's a Raider. Can't talk about the Raiders and not talk about DC, man. I don't know where you guys getting these ideas from that we stop talking about people. People gonna always be. He's always gonna get brought up. He's gonna always get brought up, dog. He played 9 years. He was a starting quarterback for 9 years for the Raiders. How are we just gonna stop talking about him? It's gonna be talked about, bro. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be happening, bro. It's gonna happen. Okay, it's what it is. Okay. Robert Yost, I'm subscribed to Hondo. Watch him every day. Hondo is the man. Much respect. Hondo Carpenter is that motherfucker, dog. Okay. You ain't never gonna hear me say nothing bad about Hondo. Because Hondo says the truth, dog. Hondo's like me, man. We truth oriented. Love it. That dude, real one. Pass on, let him know. Get respect over here. Okay. So the Rams, you guys ain't worried about him while you guys are watching play in the postseason. Dark Side Reddit, what do you think about Drake Maine? I'm hoping that he lives up to what my expectations is. I got good expectations for him. Okay. Chucky, what's going on? Greetings, brother. I don't think Josh Genius will survive this year. Yeah, man, but if he doesn't survive this year, he look at what he did to your team before he left. I mean, I can make a high school quarterback into an NFL quarterback. In high school, I coached him exactly. Yeah. Jeff Saturday. You're talking about Jeff Saturday, Robert Munoz. Yeah. But he did say that, dog. And that's from Hondo Carpenter. Hondo said in this article that I read that Josh McDaniels was heard saying that he can make a high school quarterback an all-pro. I'd love to see that. Licho! Man, I'm feeling for some ceviche right now, man. I know you are, man, Licho. I already know, man. Ceviche is good. Trevor Duran, Chucky, talking to Chucky. We're Stephen Gomez, man, National League one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Shit, I'm an AL guy. But yeah, it comes a time, man. Probably Machado and them motherfuckers was hitting homers and shit. Acuna and all of them cats. Right. Plus, my guy Aaron Judge is still on injured reserve. Could mention Jacobs can't be fined unless he signs a tender. Okay, I got it. Okay. Lencho, what games y'all going to? Shit, I'm talking about Patriots game is being. Some of my boys want to go to the Patriots game. Definitely the Steelers. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Now the band said, who would be worse for y'all, Cook or Jacobs to the Broncos? Shit, you guys can have Cook. You can't have Josh Jacobs, dog. Josh Jacobs is he's a family member, bruh. So there's a difference between a family member and a guy that's just, a guy that's cool. Trust me, Dalvin Cook is cool, dog, but he ain't related to me. Josh Jacobs is a family member. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, Darcy, we appreciate the motivational videos. Y'all gonna keep making them, dog. People are telling me that they want me to keep doing them. I'm gonna keep doing them. Okay, motivational videos. If you haven't been checking those out, check them out, man. I'm just trying to pass along some good game things that I've learned and things that I'm learning myself. Those things are also therapeutic for me too. Okay. Ryan Deal, no matter how bad they get, my dislike for McDaniels and Ziegler is all about the Raiders. That's all I care about. All I care about is the shield, bro. That's it. Carl Sanders, when McDaniels is going to be on the hot seat, he comes out. If he comes out not hot, he'll be on the hot seat. Lencho headed to Miami, catching KC at home. Yeah, I want to go to Miami game. Okay. Dark Side, Trevor Lawrence coming to Sunshine's on the loose. Oh, man. Trevor Lawrence, I like Trevor Lawrence, though. He's a big quarterback. He got a big arm. Doesn't, he runs some. I like Sunshine. Lencho game last year's New Year's was fire. Yeah, I was there. I was there, dog. Lencho, I was there. Okay. So was Violator. I was sitting there in the ones right across from the black hole. I was right there, bro. I just didn't like seeing all that red in there, dog. My boy XT's on here. He was there. Okay. 49ers came in, man. Just took over our shit. Okay. Raminhos, our first Super Bowl when we played the Purple Spawns and Super Bowl 11. Loved it. Okay. Steven goes, Shark, I saw after the playoff game in the Chiefs in 94 last year in LA, snip with the Raiders was good competitive teams. I'll have Mike White. Exactly. Fucked up. Fucked up, man. Come on, dude. We made the playoffs and you fire Art Shell. To his credit, Al Davis said that was the worst mistake he ever made as the owner of the Raiders was firing Art Shell after that. He admitted that. Gave Arshell another chance. Arshell didn't even last 2 years. So ran smoking on my medicine pen. I already know. I already know how you do it, Turd. That's already a cat that I never liked as hard as Eddie Anderson. Yeah, Eddie was a beast. Okay, Lencho, buy O-line jersey. Yeah, I would. But if I buy an O-line jersey, I'm buying a number 78 or a number 73 O-line jersey. Those are the only two O-line jerseys I'm wearing. Number 78 and number 63. Figure out who those two guys are. If you're a real Raider, y'all don't even have to tell you who those two guys are. But I definitely wear me a 78 and a 63. Dr. Bad Nuggets didn't get swept. Lakers did. Yeah, we won a championship. Kicked you guys' ass, though. Don't forget. Ramunos. We don't like Denver teams around here. Turbo Durant, you won championship, Dr. Van. Yeah. Chester McLaughlin was good, too. Dark Side Raider. He was good. Chester McLaughlin was good. You know? And a bunch of dudes. You know? Like Violator said, Daryl Russell. You know? We had some dudes. Okay, as long as you don't say fat ass, greasy ass Warren Sapp, we good. Because all he did was come over and steal money. Okay. Lencho, Turbo Duran, Robert Munoz, Darkside, man, Romo and Lau, man. Them that's you love them when you're on the team. Hated them when they weren't. Darkside Raider, well, we had Fred the Hammer for Williamson for a quick second before he became a chief. Yeah, we had the Hammer. We had him. We had Apollo Creed. Don't forget Carl Weathers that played Apollo Creed was a Raider. Get a bunch of motherfuckers. John Matuzak. You know, and we don't even need to say Howie Long. We haven't even mentioned the Hall of Famer Howie Long. Like, bunch of cats, dog. Turbo Duran. You say, how's the music coming, Shaq? New project coming out, Los. I'm just tightening it up. I'm at the tail end of it, bruh. Got a whole new project that's going to be out, dog. Appreciate you asking. For those of you guys are asking about the music is coming. I'm in the last final stages of it. It's going to be released within the next, with it very soon. I'm at the end, bro. I'm at the end, okay, of everything that needs to be done to release a project. I'm at the tail end of that, okay. So soon. Turbo Duran talking about LeBron James, okay. Arminios, Dr. Van, Turbo Duran, guys going at it. Dark Side, we ain't winning 10 games with Zamir White and Britton Brown. Tell them, dog. But these guys, they swear in their life that those four guys can equal a Josh Jacobs. Nope. I'm praying Jacobs get his bag. I do too. Scott Norwood, that's right. Scott Norwood, wide right, bro. I was rolling, man. Yeah, because I had a couple of Bills homies, man. I was in college then, so it was like, man, I had a bunch of them cats was talking shit about Jim Kelly and Bruce Smith and Thurman Thomas and all of them, man. We fucked you guys up. And like, yeah, man, Lawrence Taylor gonna be fucking you guys up. Nah, man, Lawrence Taylor's he's a cokehead. They were saying all kinds of crazy shit. Man, shit, when Scott Norwood was kicking them fucking field goals to the right, them motherfuckers, I seen them the next day, I was literally rolling on the ground. Ah, man, that wasn't cool, man. It's fucked up. I was like, hey, man, y'all lost shit. Okay. Dark Side Raider. The crazy part is people say DC ain't a Raider. Like I said, man, these guys will say anything, bro. Like I said, they talk so much shit, they have to say stuff that doesn't make any sense. How can you get rid of a family member that's born in your family, bro? I mean, we all got a fucking cousin Pookie. He might have another name. His name might be Pasquale if you're Italian and shit. I had a cousin Pookie, a Pasquale, a Pedro, a Patway, a Partagway, and all that shit. So everybody has a Pookie. Call him by another name. Okay. You don't get to say he's not a member of the fucking family, man, when he's born to your aunt, bro. Like, that's your cousin, dog. You don't claim him, but he's your cousin. That shit only works with people who fucking play that game. Derek Carr was drafted by the fucking Oakland Raiders in 2014 from college, from He went from being a Fresno State Bulldog to being drafted by the fucking Raiders and played quarterback for the Raiders as a starter for 9 years, and he's not a Raider because you guys say he's not. Like I said, man, that's your cousin, bro. He's your fucking cousin, bro, and that's what it is. He's related to you, whether you believe it or not. He's a Raider, and that's what it is. There's nothing you can do about it, bro. You don't have to like him. You don't have to support him. You fucking happy he's gone, but he's still a Raider, bro. He got drafted by the Raiders, bro. It's that simple. If you're born in America, you're born here. You were born in Des Moines, Iowa. You are a burner of the United States flag. You have no respect for the government, the flag, the tradition. You say you're not America. You talk shit about America. You say all this, that, and the other. You can't say that you're not an American citizen. He's not an American citizen. He was born in the United States, bro. You may not agree with his politics. You may not like his ass. You may not motherfucking want to have a drink with him. You may want to hit him in the head. But he was born in the United States, so he has an American citizenship. Stop trying to denounce people's citizenships into what they were born into. You're just stupid, though. You sound like these guys. They sound like dumbasses when they shit. He didn't do anything. Like, motherfucker, you know how many Raiders didn't do anything that are still fucking considered to be Raiders and shit? Like, it's too many people. Like, I haven't heard these people that say he's not a Raider did not say that about Jamarcus Russell, who definitely is a fucking Raider. The biggest bust in the history of the National Football League is a fucking Raider, bro. But they didn't say that about him when he was fucking sipping and smoking his way out of the league. So, it's what it is. Darcy Alberto, Hondo's definitely a true professional. Much respect from me. I heard Hondo say that too. Like I said, dog, I don't mention too many people on my page that are, content creators. But Hondo, I gotta give him a salute. Dr. Vance said Raiders be lucky to have 5 wins. Hey man, you need to be concerned about your team. Your fucking Broncos. You need to be concerned about you guys. You guys haven't beaten us in 3 years, bro. Okay? Double Duran. Dar says, Shaq, what's the old Raiders bar? Your pops took you to the game. I forgot the name of the legendary spot. The Flanker. On Hagenberger Road. The Flanker. That was the name of it. Owned by Fred Bolitnikoff and John Matuzak. Okay. Trevor Duran. Not a real big fan of Trevor Lawrence. I like Trevor Lawrence. I'm not a fan, but I like him. Okay, you don't think he's elite? Not yet. Dr. Van, Jags are on the come up. I agree. Dale, who's the greatest quarterback not to win a Super Bowl? Shit. Greatest quarterback not to win a Super Bowl? Hard to say, man, because there's so many great quarterbacks that won a Super Bowl. The greatest quarterback to not to win a Super Bowl? I'd have to say it's probably a quarterback that's been to the Super Bowl and lost the most. It would have to either be Fran Tarkenton, he lost 4 Super Bowls, or Jim Kelly, he lost 4 Super Bowls. It had to be one of those two. For me and my vote, it would have to be those guys. It'd have to either be Fran Tarkenton or Jim Kelly, because they were 0-4. You went to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost all 4 of them. There's only 2 guys that ever done that. So I say either Tarkenton or Jim Kelly. Okay. Lyncho. All right, man. Have a good night, big dog. You guys say Dan Marino. Dan Marino only went to 1 Super Bowl, though. Dan Marino might be the greatest as far as talent. But as far as 4 guys going to the Super Bowl 4 times and losing all 4 times, it's a lot. Jim Otto. Yeah, Jim Otto. I forgot about Jim Otto. He's a little bit before my time. Okay. Stephen Gomez, what do you think about Pat Fitzgerald's getting fired by Northwestern? Hey, man, I got some friends that graduated from Northwestern, man. One of my friends' daughters is getting her PhD from Northwestern. It's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate. But that's what happens when you play games, man, when you start fucking around. That's what happens. Okay. Garza Brett says, yep, and he quit to go fight Rocky. Good decision for him. What was Carl Weathers' number? I bet you don't know, Dark Side Raider. I know what Carl Weathers' number was. I know his number when he played for the Raiders. Dark Side Raiders fan said front general. I couldn't stand Mark Wilson. Oh man, I hated Mark Wilson. Him and Jeff Hostetler. Oh my God, Jay Schrader. I hated them guys, man. If I get an online jersey, I'm getting Boomer Brown, Bob Boomer Brown. It's a little bit before my time, but he is a Hall of Famer, 76. I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, he just died. Yeah, Bob Brown just died. Yeah, just died. Turbo Duran, glad we still have Renfro for now. Dark Side Raider, Anthony King with the $5 dono. Thank you. I appreciate your content, bro. Peace and pride. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Much love. Munoz, all the greatest quarterback that the win of Super Bowl. You talking about Raiders quarterback or quarterback in general? Dark Side Raider, Raiders quarterback win multiple picks in the Super Bowl might be Gannon. Man, I hate Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon's not the greatest quarterback to not win a fucking Super Bowl for the Raiders. That dude, I don't even want to get. Rich Gannon makes me so fucking mad. I hate that guy, man. And as much as I hate him, he's still a fucking Raider. But I can't fucking stand Rich Gannon. I hate Rich Gannon, bro. I don't even want to talk about that guy. That guy makes me mad. He really makes me mad. Dark Side Red said the flanker after Freddie B. That's right. Fred Biletnikoff, dog. Gannon, I don't even want to talk about Gannon. I don't even want to talk about that dude, man. Dark Side Red, hold up, man. You got the chip. Yeah, you getting all crazy. You know, Don Marino. Yeah, he's a bad boy. 49. That's right. Dark Side Red to do a number. Carl Weathers was number 49, bro. You got that shit right. Yeah, man. Bob Brown. Salute to Bob Brown. Shit, man. Dark Side, I can't stand Gannon. I hate Gannon. Let me tell you something, man. When I say this, a lot of Raider fucking these casual Raider fans don't understand how I think. I'm me. I'm telling you, dog. Rich Gannon made me more mad than Jamarcus Russell made me mad, bro. Jamarcus Russell to me was just somebody who he never loved football and he just fucking got the money and then he showed what he was about the whole time. Rich Gannon, man, that damn. Every time I think about him, he just makes me mad, dog. Like, you talk about me getting mad. I don't get mad at no other Raider as much as I get mad at Rich Gannon because of what he fucking did. Okay? This motherfucker, man, Rich Gannon. First of all, I hated him when he played for Kansas City, man. That's first and foremost. Okay? Gruden recruited him, got him, came over here. I fucking hated. I never wanted Rich Gannon to be my quarterback because of how he played over at Kansas City. Not that he was a bad player, but just his attitude, man. Just cocky and never motherfucking did nothing to deserve the amount of cockiness he had. Comes to the Raiders, bro. The dude plays lights out football, bro. The reason why I can't stand is because I fucking hated him. He came to the Raiders. I liked him. I was co-signing him. I'm saying Gannon. He was balling. He got hurt by Tony Siragusa when Tony Siragusa, rest in peace, fell on him and shit in Oakland Coliseum. In the playoff game against the Ravens and shit, when they went to the Super Bowl and won, they cheated on him and fell on him and shit and got hurt. Then the next year he had that MVP season, man. Rich Gannon almost threw for 5,000 yards. MVP, lights out football the entire year, man. Jerry Rice, 1,000 yards. Tim Brown, 1,000 yards. Tyrone Wheatley, man. We was balling, man. I'm thinking, man, we fucking go to playoff. We win the playoff game. Man, shit. Win the MVP. Win the AFC Championship game, dog. We go to the Super Bowl, man. Man. Everybody, when I was back in the Bay Area. This was 2002. I had waited at that time 20 years. 20 years to get back to the Super Bowl. Everybody in the Bay Area who I knew was congratulating me in advance, Shaq. All the Niner fans, all the Cowboy fans, all the Steeler fans, that's the whole Bay Area. Cowboys, Raiders, Steelers, and Niners. That's it. That's the entire Bay Area team fan base. Everybody. Shaq, good, congratulations. Y'all got this in the bag. Tampa's not going to beat you guys. Y'all got this shit in the bag. And I'm like, yeah, we do got this shit in the bag, because look at how we're playing and look at how Tampa's playing. I went to a Super Bowl party, bro. I fucking bought hella food over there and shit. Walked into there, dog, Raiders, everybody in there, man. Man, hoes, party, music. Man, couldn't wait to sit down and shit, man. Sat down at a chair. Man, we got this Super Bowl in the bag. I'm already happy that I finally get another Super Bowl. I'm about to get my 4th ring. And this motherfucker, Rich Gannon, dog. He threw 5 fucking interceptions and 3 pick sixes. And I had to watch that shit in front of all these people, bruh. And lose like that. I hate that motherfucker, dog. Because the next week at the Pro Bowl, he won the MVP of the fucking Pro Bowl. So let's recap for everybody, because I hate him. Number 1, MVP of the entire league by far. Lights out football from game 1 to game 16 to the playoff fucking division game. And I was at the game when we won against the Jets with him at the game. I was there. Won that. Won the AFC Championship game. Goes to the Super Bowl. Plays the worst game of his fucking life when it meant the most. And then the next week wins the MVP of the Pro Bowl, standing up there smiling after he lost the Super Bowl the last week. And now he's so critical on the Raiders, like he really did some shit. Talking shit about the Raiders all the time. I can't stand his ass. Turbo Duran. Okay. Robinho, don't mess that Super. Callahan messed it up. I don't even want to talk about that shit, dog. Said it might be a secret weapon. Yeah, right. All right, man. You guys, man. Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson, Turbo Duran. Robinho, the Succaneers secondary was good. They killed us, though. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. It's good talking to you guys again, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go, man. And we will be chopping it up. Make sure you're checking out the videos, man. I'm posting more content up, and I'll be going live, man. Probably see if I can go live maybe Friday or Saturday. All right, man. Love y'all, man. Chop it up with y'all. Matt Check on Filter.